At the one-year anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, on Sunday, June 28, 1970, marchers first gathered on Washington Place between Sheridan Square and 6th Avenue for the Christopher Street Liberation Day March, what we now refer to as the New York City Pride March. From Greenwich Village, a growing crowd followed a route up 6th Avenue to Central Park, where the march ended with a gay-in the Sheep Meadow. This incredibly brave, for the first time, public march ended up attracting thousands of participants, much to the surprise of the organizers. As historian Lillian Faderman commented, quote, "Never in history had so many gay and lesbian people come together in one place for a common endeavor." Craig Rodwell, owner of the Oscar Wilde Memorial Bookshop, was one of the 4 lead organizers of the march, along with Fred Sargent, Linda Rhodes, and Ellen Brody. Rodwell had been an organizer of the annual 4th of July Reminder Day demonstrations in front of Independence Hall in Philadelphia from 1965 to 1969. Among the earliest significant LGBTQ protests in the United States, these were held to highlight the community's lack of basic civil rights. The last Reminder Day took place on July 4, 1969, only one day after the end of the Stonewall Uprising. Rodwell had chartered a bus of younger people from New York who joined the Philadelphia demonstration, but did not adhere to the strict conservative dress code, nor did they follow the orderly rules of conduct of previous years. It was clear that the events of Stonewall had already changed things. Soon after, Rodwell began thinking about organizing a gay holiday as a way to channel the changes of LGBT activism after Stonewall and to replace the Reminder Day demonstrations with a march in New York City. In November of 1969, the group proposed, quote, that the annual reminder, in order to be more relevant, reach a greater number of people, and encompass the ideas and ideals of the larger struggle in which we are engaged, that of our fundamental human rights, be moved both in time and location. We propose that a demonstration be held annually on the last Saturday in June in New York City to commemorate the 1969 spontaneous demonstrations on Christopher Street, and this demonstration be called Christopher Street Liberation Day. No dress or age regulations shall be made for the demonstration. We also propose that we contact homophile organizations throughout the country and suggest that they hold parallel demonstrations on that day. We propose a nationwide show of support. After much debate, the organizers decided against holding the march on the last Saturday of June, but opted for the last Sunday instead, the 28th, the same day when the Stonewall Uprising began. The annual march contributed greatly to solidifying the significance of Stonewall in LGBTQ history. Today, millions of LGBT people participate in more than 300 parades, protest marches, and celebrations to mark the anniversary of Stonewall in towns and cities in over 60 countries around the world.